Welcome back to the lab. Friday, you guys have not had an update in a little while, so here we go. Yeah, the front fell off, as those Australian comedians say. It is outside of the environment, over there, not the yellow one. That does look quite funny sitting in front of the marsh. It's over there drying, some primer and stuff and things going on there. Reason being, as you know, new tyres, wider, change the shape of the front guards and all that sort of carry on to get that right ride height, and we're changing the shape of the bumper so it's more better. There's stuff happening on the one above us here, which is all nicely undercover because we've been mucking around with paint and stuff. I should put some paper towels in here, shouldn't I? There's some hoses, oil coolers are all plumbed up and everything now. Did I show you? I made a nice bracket for a crank angle sensor. That's done. And way up in there, I've also done the cam angle sensor. So that's all taken care of. If we had we're getting one, it's coming, a starter motor, we could actually put oil in this and crank it over and do all that sort of stuff and things. It's Friday afternoon. I'm in a CBF mood. So this is off the back of the ute. It's a little bit shabby. There's a bit of a story behind this. It's like a week or 3 weeks or something, not very long after I got the ute on the road 8 years ago, some dork smashed into the back of it with his Ford Mondeo and left a great big Ford Mondeo imprint in the tailgate here. You could literally see where the badge was. So this was a new tailgate, and unfortunately when they've painted it, something's gone a little bit awry with whatever. Things were not compatible or something, and hey, whatever. They were going to fix it for free, to be fair. I'm not complaining. That was all sorted. They would do that. I just never got around to getting it done. And then I've bashed the trailer into here a couple of times myself. That's my bad. So there's a little bit of primer on there to sort of take care of that. Not really properly. It's a bit yucky. I've got some of this silver paint. I don't actually care if it's exactly right. Got some of the silver paint to do the front bumper on this. So I figured, while I'm waiting for the primer to dry, out there in our oven, our natural baking booth, I'm going to attack this and get rid of a few dents that are in it. I'm not going to call out my mate Bradley. Oh, damn it, I called out my mate Bradley. This was a brand new tailgate and he opened it up at Superlap and hit the trailer hitch on it here somewhere. Can't bash on him too hardly though, eh Bradley, because I've done just as bad, if not worse, myself over the years. So quite a bit of sanding to do. It's going to make a bit of noise. That's all right. Everyone's just going to have to put up with it. It's all over the place. Now, never mind. All right. Where is it? Should we do it by hand? Nah. There it is. It's in there, in the mess. There we go. That's interesting. It's rusting. Awesome. Yeah, so that was interesting. All right, but okay, so this is just primer, epoxy primer. There's no filler in this anywhere. Obviously that's a matte finish. It's a bit hard to see any dents, but oh, you can see there, you can see the lights flickering too. There's one over here somewhere, there's one here. It's not perfect. For a ute tailgate, that is pretty acceptable, except for this little mess here, this is my responsibility. That's probably remnants of old mate Bradley's thing. No biggie, like compared to what I've managed to do myself. I will give that just a tiny little bit of filler. It's not going to happen today. Just that area. Not going to worry about any of the other stuff. Leave that alone because it's a ute tailgate, and if you hit it, the bog will come out, you know, basically. So that is ready to go over there somewhere out of my way on this nice clean workshop floor. Yeesh. And I'll drag, not that one, this one. We reckon it's dry yet. The birds out here chirping. Look at all the runs and everything. What a mess. So what I was doing there was trying to fill in some of the porosity of the carbon fibre that I'd sanded right through on that particular area, trying to get the panel lines right, being too fussy really is what it is. Yeah, that's rock solid. Good. I can probably sand that up and get another coat on it tonight for a bit more work tomorrow. It's pretty close, and that'll be good for painterizing. So I've been out here since 8 o'clock this morning. I have managed to make 3 different things the right colour and shiny. Here's our bumper for the March. Look, you can actually see it's really shiny from here. You can see the reflection of it off it. Look at that, it's not bad. We're not looking at this bottom piece, guys. But for those that are a little bit short on thinking abilities, look, see this, oh, it's beautiful. It is typical of painting something in a garage. Couple little bits and bobs here and there. I don't know what this is. Something's decided to bubble up underneath there after all these repairs and modifications and chops and changes and all. I actually don't care. It'll be fine. We don't care about that sort of thing. These are fairly nicely blended in. You wouldn't know that they've been added on later on unless you look from the back side, and that's fine. There's a couple of little bits over here that we can see, but I don't care. That bumper is pretty heavy now. Paint is heavy, really heavy. If you've ever picked up paint, and it's hefty, weighty. What we really need to do is take a mold of that and do another carbon fibre one that's mint, that won't need filler and all that sort of carry on, and joins and repairs and patches and all yada yada. This is off the, you can't see the Rego, off the big camper van over there. Fiat Ducato. Fiat are pretty shite at painting things in their factory. I don't know if you can see the quality of that. It's shiny. It's the right colour. It's shiny. It's a little one. I made a boo-boo over here. I need to fix that. And the ute looks beautiful. Look at that. See? That's shiny too. You can see a reflection of that blue pot there. So there we go. That's pretty good. It doesn't have all that horrible stuff and things that it had on there before. Yeah, good. So pretty happy with that. This thing here, what we may do is actually just run a bunch of test days and stuff. So looks cool without the front bumper actually, doesn't it? Now that I've gone through all the work, we could just, anyway. Yeah, some test days. Try and beat some lap records, our own personal records, and just run around the place going, look, the fastest march in the world. After it's had a wash, of course. Long weekends are great. So it's Monday and it's Labor Day, so we get a day off. So this thing here, that got taken off. So I scratch it. It might be scratched in now, right next to that thing that I need to fix anyway. So that's the old one. That was on like the car when we bought it. So the bottom corner here somewhere had a little doink in it. That was the thing that actually wrote off the car that enabled us to buy this. Not this. That chassis though, off Trade Me for $530 is what we paid, $530 something, and we went to Taupo and picked it up and chopped it up, and we got some parts from our mates down at Parts World down in Timaru, and we made it into a 3-door, and there it is. Yeah, took that off and put the brand spanking new front top bumper bit on there. Of course, it's spliced into my stuff and things. I'm not getting up. I'm on my ass. I'm being lazy. See, screwed together to our carbon fibre piece. One day, as I discussed earlier, I believe, one day we should actually do this all in one bit. I'm pretty happy with that shape now. That's not bad. Like, it could be a million times different. You could do it so many different ways, but that's fine. I'm happy with that and wouldn't really want to change it right now. You could do with some more stickers on there, some more sponsors, and it'll be good to go. So I better sit down and give this video an edit for you guys and bash it up. I haven't put one up in a little while. Should we delete this red back to here somewhere and leave just more, and paint these flares silver? Or just leave it silver across the front there. That might be a plan. It'll look more expensive then. We don't really want that. We want it looking cheap because that's what it is. Right, thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.